Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make some inquiries. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, pig lady. Wait, we can help. What about Kafka? We shall meet again. I don't know why that whole interaction was just great. Just, we shall meet again. Then Marsh just looks at me just like, and then she goes,
How are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen,
It's an utter disaster.
great woe?
How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available.
She's gonna be playable eventually, right?
And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
but you're Fushen, the seer, the boundless omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you?
Ah, and it's when we arrive.
Look,
Yeah.
help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests.
You.
Though it wasn't your order I received.
You stop showing up in my gacha, please. I will file harassment.
So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Oh. That was weird how,
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol.
like right when the screen faded to black there, like it looks like he wasn't a hologram for a sec.
Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Jinchue is often unreliable, but she
Yep.
comes through for us when the need arises.
She also keeps showing up when she's not needed. glad to have us as your errand runners, aren't you? I thought you were going to have us escorted out.
I was waiting for the Matrix of Prescience to resume operations so that you might gain insight into my divination techniques.
Ooh.
It was rude of me to keep you waiting so long.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way.
Stellaron spirits? I don't know anything about this Matrix of Prescience. Pre-science? Won't we be breaching the Jianshu secrets in the process?
Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Jinchue will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits...
Is that why I keep getting Ching Chao in the pools? Because I didn't do this part of the quest where she's like with you. That's my theory. A game theory.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
Yep. Just say the magic word.
What? Which magic word?
You don't know politeness?
The universal one?
Yes.
Please?
You're welcome. Really? That's that difficult for you?
Please.
There you go. Was that so hard?
Good enough.
Oh dear. She's that type, eh? Look how small she is.
What I get?
Just to look up
No
at me.
reward and a bunch of extra work.
Yes, you deserve it for showing up at my pools 5 frickin' times, okay?
The
You little
Master
shit.
Diviner wants me to restart the Matrix of Prescience's base terminals.
Good.
And bring you along for the
Good.
ride.
You deserve extra hours of being a little shit. Your time to shine, chance to impress the boss. I sense a promotion and a raise. No. Where's my shitty, snarky response option? I want that. I'm angry.
I worked so hard on getting transferred to the repository. It's the best place to slack off and be invisible. Now I actually have career prospects. This is terrible. If I screw it up, they might fire me. But if I get it done right, they'll send me more work.
Oh, it's a lose-lose situation. Oh, isn't that a shame?
The Matrix of Prescience is the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon. It was originally used to calculate navigation routes and predict future events. But the secrets of the Stellaron hunters cannot remain hidden any longer. I have no choice but to move beyond conventional protocol. We must use divination to ascertain Kafka's intent. Everything hinges on restoring the Matrix of Prescience, which is why I would like you to help Diviner Fu complete the setup. I am eternally grateful for your assistance.
Okie doke. Oh, I make triangle. Oh, I get it. I get it. Easy. Easy clap.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
No, I did it.
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
No, I agree.
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
Yeah, no, fair, that's fair. That's fair. Gamma, I didn't use auto. I like playing a game. Also, Gamma puts off main quest for 2 months. Hey, man. I have a lot on my plate, okay? You know, Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I was like, man, I want to play this. Hey. Massive brain. Wait, did I not do it? Wait, no, I thought I did it. What? Weren't they supposed to... Oh, it's a symbol. It has to be there. I got the wrong way around, I think. There we go.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the Matrix of Prescience symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What? Wait, what? What's gonna happen? What? Oh, hey, mommy.
Is
I
this
mean,
really necessary?
damn.
I said I'd cooperate with you.
Damn.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation.
Ooh.
So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more
Wait a minute.
effective than a conversation.
What happened to her eyes? Didn't her eyes used to be, like, empty?
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
Not wearing contacts, yeah. Ooh. Well, she's enjoying it. Oh.
That's why you're here?
Huh?
All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
That was kind of hot.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong.
What happened? Has Kafka pulled one over us again? Oh, Tingyun's here now.
Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. It's you.
Me? What did I do?
Absurd. I'd never have thought it.
Huh? Duh.
Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish.
Oh, hello.
I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
I love how Tingyun has been dragged into the show without wanting to, yeah. She's seen Kafka's secret.
You go ask her.
Oh, with pleasure.
I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Indeed. Oh, money. Not money. Music. Christ. A word that starts with M. She's still floating. She's still floating. Is that normal? Is that a side effect? Hey.
Hi.
Hi. I don't know why that's funny.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you, except for your eyes, for some reason.
I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Why do you have pupils now? Don't act like we're friends. Are you alright? Are you hurt? You don't look like you're in a sorry state for me. I'm gonna be nice.
Concerned about me? I'm fine. The Cienjo is always courteous with its captives. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
Yeah, why do you have pupils now? Are you really innocent? What did Fushan see?
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail.
Okay.
Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved.
So they're basically people like Elio can like see the future or something, and they have to follow like a path, and their goal is to keep on track of that path to manipulate events so they happen correctly or something.
Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it.
Let Kafka cook a Gamma.
2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact.
But why do you have pupils now? That's like my biggest question. Wasn't she pupilless? Didn't she have that like, you know, empty gaze in her vision eyes before?
However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the matrix of prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here?
Blady. Blady. You thought I was joking, but contacts. Wait, really? Are they actually contacts?
We're here for you.
What? For us?
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fushen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested,
Blady.
me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo.
Oh, so not me specifically, not Stel, the Trailblazer specifically, like the Astral Express, okay.
In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance.
Oh, I see.
And
We're gonna make friends.
that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person, and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help.
I see. So when we world hop, basically, we've got to become allies of like each world, basically, for something big that's going to happen in the future. So in order to deal with that big thing happening, we have to have allies, basically, and that's the point of her being here. Interesting. Also, this feels like a Genshin hangout, like this perspective, you know? It's quite funny.
What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Xianzhou? Quite the plot twist, don't you think?
Nice cook. What is this future you're talking about? You're lying. Why are you helping me? What is this future?
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
Whoa. Wait, that's Nanook. Well, that's a desktop wallpaper. That's cool. God damn, I like that shot. Damn.
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction.
Ooh.
And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get.
Oh.
It will be a brutal struggle of Aeonic proportions.
Interesting. So is like Nanook going to be the final boss, basically, is what she's saying, and we have to prep for that, is pretty much what she's saying. And we need all the allies we can get in order to face him.
Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express
Avenger.
will ever be able to reach.
Damn.
In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon.
Ooh, this is interesting.
You know, even Aeons can be killed.
Yeah, that's heavy implying we've got to take Nanook down, dude. Holy shit. That's actually sick. Even Aeons can be killed. Nanook, in other words, Nanook baddie. We must kill. Cool beans. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's juicy. That is juicy. That's cool. She cooking. She made a whole frickin' cake. And she has one too.
Hey, Lorcha.
Oh.
You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, Aeons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That Aeon was slain at the hands of another Aeon.
Did Nanook do it? Nanooki.
I don't understand. They're all Aeons. Why do they want to fight?
She's so cute.
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other Aeons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Aeon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
That's the abundance, right?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
Aw.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the hunt and the abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
It's more like a coffin.
Oh, this one? It's a casket,
Yeah, coffin.
more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
It's kinda sus.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Someone dead in there?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job.
Does he work for Hu Tao?
I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye.
That was a lot of info on one freaking paragraph.
The Foxians and the Vidyadhara have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning.
Oh.
As for the Vidyadhara, they're more mysterious.
Who are the Vidyadhara?
They say that when a Vidyadhara is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl.
Oh.
When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again.
Oh, it's Bailu. Bailu, yeah.
My mom calls
Cool.
the Vidyadhara long scions.
They reincarnate.
When I was young, she told me stories of how the Vidyadhara could turn into dragons.
Bailu dragon.
I don't know if that's true.
It's true. Only special Vidyadhara can turn into dragons. How do I know? Oh, that's him talking, right? Oh.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Vidyadhara are long scions. They are descendants of the Aeon of Permanence.
Oh.
That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons.
Or just have part dragon, like Bailu, little tail and horns.
The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
Bailu eyes dragon.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Aeon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Aeon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants.
Interesting. I still really like that massive planet in the background.
Every life has its limit. Even the Aeons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
That was weird. I had a massive frame drop there. So did that Aeon of the dragons like die of old age or something?
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
But who is it?
A friend?
Is it Himiko from Honkai Impact 3?
No.
Oh.
So, a sweetheart?
Aw.
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Am I gonna play as these three? Oh, I am. How about that? That was weird how for that one instance where Luoch was turning, my frame rate dropped to like 10. But now it's fine.
You know, even Aeons can be killed.
Oh, we've jumped to this point again. So your plan is to kill an Aeon? Killing an Aeon, humans don't have that power. How could an Aeon possibly be killed? I want to ask all of these.
Are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about Aeons that have fallen.
Okay.
Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze.
They're all deceased, right?
These names were once known all over the universe. And now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths.
Okay. I have a question. They're all different paths, right? That gives me a feeling that in the future there might be like a new element, right? There might be a new path that will be introduced. Maybe it turns out one of them didn't actually die and they come back for some reason. Maybe to help you fight Nanook or something, I don't know. And then all of a sudden that path is now accessible by new characters. Yeah, not elements, paths, yeah. That would be really cool. That'd be really interesting. Yeah, I like that.
And currently, there are 3 ways an Aeon can perish known to humanity.
Old age, dying from like a mortal wound, and something else maybe.
1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide.
Oh.
And the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony.
Oh, assimilated. So like they just merged basically and became one. Interesting. Order and harmony.
2. In a war between Aeons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance.
So the Hunt and the Abundance are fighting right now. Interesting. Who killed Propagation then? That's my question.
So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process.
Why does the Xianshu want to kill Abundance? Oh yeah, this one. How did they die? And how did... Oh, I want to ask all of these. I want to know everything.
After the disappearance of Long the Permanence, Tazeronth divided the Aeon's path. In the process, Tazeronth became a new Aeon, known as the Propagation. My understanding is that Tazeronth, or Imperator Insectorum to some, didn't last long.
How'd they die, though?
When the swarm disaster began to take hold, Tazeronth was attacked and killed by multiple Aeons.
Damn, that's kind of harsh. Why?
What do you think? Fascinating stories, no?
So she's literally doing all this just because she finds this shit fascinating. Honestly, I get that. This is fascinating.
They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
What about the third way? Why are you telling me this? Do you believe all this nonsense? What's the third way? A 3-way.
Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun.
So they can be killed? Wait, what were the first 2 ways? They can be killed, they can be assimilated, and what's the third? Wait, is it old age? Oh. Oh. Oh, it's Blade.
Let's go, Bladey.
Bladey, sorry.
2 more places to visit.
Oh, God. Well, that was cool.
Did Kafka escape?
Mommy.
How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true,
Oh,
we won't have to explain anything.
I'm talking.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
I mean, she saw everything, basically, so I'm surprised that Stella talked there. That was cool. That was really cool.